What's up, everybody? Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Wow, it's been a while, right? I cannot be more stoked to be hanging out with you guys for sure, dude. So check this out. Today we have e-liquid review. Yay! I'm the first to admit it. I'm really all over the place with my juice reviews. But I feel like this company is worth the check out, guys. Definitely worth the time to look into it. Good as Gold Premium e-liquids and goodasgoldpremium.com. I will write it right here so you guys can check it out. But they sent me one from their King Kratom line. All right, they sent me one. That was I think Dark Knight is what they sent me from that line, and they sent me 3 from the Medieval Vapes line. Master Merlin, King Arthur, and let me double check that, the Jester. Okay. Also, they sent me just from their Good as Gold liquid line here, just a real simple banana split style vape. Alright, self-explanatory on that one, but we're going to get into all these. Also, as a bonus on this, I'm getting some emails lately, people saying, Trevor, I'm going to throw away my Kayfun. The damn thing will stop leaking, okay? I'm not getting any performance out of it. It's just not what I expected. I'm just, can you help me out, man? Because I'm about to throw it out into the garbage. Do not throw your Kayfuns away. Clone or not, do not. Please, don't throw away your we can fix this, okay? So we're going to do a Kayfun build as well. And I'm going to show you the way that I do it, alright? That's just my style. There's a million ways to do a Kayfun. Everybody's got their own certain way, alright? And this one just happens to be my way. I've done it the exact same way for as long as I can remember. For as long as I've owned the Kayfun, alright? I definitely urge you to give what when I show you the technique that I'm using. I really hope you guys give it a try, and I hope that it works out for you, man, because you should be getting the most out of your Kayfuns, out of any atomizer, right? Any atomizer. You should totally always get the most out of it. Let's talk some juice, guys, alright? So check this out, from the Drip and Drops line, okay? I believe this is 100% VG e-liquid. This is peaches and cream. There's the bottle, okay? Real simple, and I believe, like I said, it's 100% VG. I mean, it is a peachy peach. And I love kind of cakey, cookie, bakery style juices in my tanks. I also like some fruits and stuff like that. And in my drippers, I like kind of fruity flavors, right? So check it out, man. You got the Tobe sitting on top of my Copper Nemesis clone in hybrid mode. And this is the one that Over the Top Vapors decked out for me. I'm gonna go ahead and just drip some right now, guys, and we'll talk about this juice. Peaches and cream. Let's see. Obviously, with the high VG juice, you're going to get a lot of vapor. That's a really smooth vape, though, but you know what it tastes like to me? Wow. Just got some in my mouth, and it's delicious. This is 3 milligram, by the way. They sell these, I believe, in 0, 3, and 6 milligram only, alright? Anyway, the flavor I'm getting off of it, I'm getting just, barely just a hint of cream, but that peach, you know when you get a nice ripe one, it's almost gushy in your hands, and you bite it, and it just kind of, you bite it, and you have to, like, move, because it's just slopping everywhere. This is a mouth-watering, very, very fresh, nice, ripe peach. That's what I'm getting at. The cream, not so much. I mean, it's barely there. Yeah. But that peach, my God. As you can see, wow, tons of vapor. I would love, and guys, just from this one, they only sent me one, and it's not that I'm not grateful. Okay, I want to be very clear on that. It's that this one has such good flavor to it for high VG juice. All right, I would really, really like to run through a bunch of these drip and drops. I mean, they have tons of flavors as far as drip and drops goes, guys. Tons. Okay. So I think I'm gonna buy like maybe 10 of them, okay, 10 different ones, and we'll just do this huge just cloud video. We'll just sit here and just blow clouds together, man, and we'll just talk like, we'll kind of pick the best one, you know what I mean? We'll have fun doing it. Well, we always have fun, right? Hell yeah. But yeah, that's a sign of things to come. It's gonna be tasty, man. It's gonna be tasty. Tons of vapor. Wow, it's great. Great. You know, let's talk banana split as well. This is just from their Good as Gold Premium e-liquids line, okay? As far as I can tell. You know, these guys rock the no chemicals, none of that weird shit in their juice, right? Good job, Good as Gold. Good job. Banana split. It's a chocolatey banana kind of flavored vape. This one, as you can see by how much is left, okay, I'm saving the end of this. I was really surprised at how good this was. Banana split was awesome. Like I said, banana and chocolate was the main focus I felt in that juice. Really pronounced, okay? Let's talk King Kratom. You know what? Oh, my bad. I believe it's $7. Yeah, $6.99. Okay, for the drip and drops. And I believe it's for this size. This is what they sent me, so I'd assume it's $6.99 for this. All right. And I believe if I didn't, yeah, King Kratom. Okay, now for the King Kratom, they sent me one. Is it 20? Oh, okay, those are sample packs. Okay, these are sample packs. Okay, well, everything else seems like to be $8.99. All right. So I would assume, like they said, they sent me just the one, which is from, yeah, the King Kratom line. It's right here on the side, guys. I hope I'm saying that right. King Kratom? Kratom? Okay. Dark Knight. Now this one, I don't know if I can get it in the shot, guys, but I'm going to try. Let me pull up the description of this e-liquid, and we'll try and okay, yeah, it's $8.99, guys. Okay, 15 milliliters. Okay, Dark Knight comes in a 15 milliliter amber Boston round glass bottle. This is a brown sugar cookie with Catalan cream and orange zest, and it's 100% VG based e-liquid. Now, I don't know if I can get it in here, but there's almost little specks in the juice itself. You know what I mean? It probably won't show. But you can definitely, maybe if I roll it, yeah, see that? See those little specks? Oh, there we go. Yeah, see right there on the bottom? Hopefully you guys get a good look at that. I believe that it may be, I don't know what that is, maybe the orange is, but this is the one, this is my least favorite of the group. And the cookie, okay? You're getting that. You're getting this brown sugar cookie, like I said. Maybe not necessarily just a brown sugar cookie, but you can get a cookiness. But that orange zest was just a little too overpowering for me, okay? Just barely, too. It really was. It was a shame. But if you like citrus flavors, that's the one, man. Like if you love orange or lemons and shit like that, that's your juice. I mean, it really comes forward. Okay, it really does. The undertones of the cookie and the cream, very nice, very got a lot of depth to it, maybe. But that orange zest, like I said, just kind of climbed over everything. But yeah, Dark Knight, that was probably my least favorite of the group. Okay. We're gonna save the best for last, by the way. The Jester. All right, the Jester. Let's pull it up. Oops. Okay, not to be mistaken with Jester's Revenge. All right, the Jester. Check out the description on this. No, thank you. Okay, the Jester comes, same bottle. Okay. This is a superior quality 100% VG e-liquid, alright? This vape is pure heaven. Sparkling ginger ale blended with a creamy cream soda with a splash of infused raspberry. Now, hopefully you guys are getting, as far as this juice line goes, do you see what they're doing? They got like a ton of these different flavors and they're just kind of mashing them together. Now, the dangers of this, alright, is if they mess up, one flavor is off, it's going to screw up the whole juice. End of discussion, right? So there's a fine line when they're mixing this many flavors together, and I got to tell you guys, the Jester is rocking. That raspberry. Now I don't get ginger ale out of this. Okay, I do get a little cream soda. I get something, and I'm thinking it's a soda. I know I just don't get ginger ale. Yeah, sparkling ginger ale blended with creamy cream soda. I do get this creamy soda flavor, and that raspberry just, it's not, the raspberry is almost like they're so, this might sound weird, but they're very in tune, right? They're hanging out, right? The cream soda in this juice is extremely good. I love the Jester, alright? Let's move on, man. Let's move on. King Arthur. Alright? Now this one I believe is an apple dumpling of sorts, right? I could spell today. Jeez. King Arthur. Where are ya? Oh my. Okay. Where are you? Oh, there we go. I believe it's an apple dumpling, guys. And that's what I get out of it. I get like this apple pie almost and like ice cream, right? Oh. Yeah, cinnamon and sugar, flaky crust with cinnamon sugar apple flavored with a la mode vanilla bean ice cream. This is an awesome apple dumpling flavored organic e-liquid, alright? Comes in a 15 milliliter glass bottle, and it will satisfy the pickest of the crowd. It says pickest, but maybe pickiest? I don't know. But I tried this juice before I read that description. This is what I got. When I read the cinnamon and sugary flaky crust, you know, have you ever seen like the, do you hear that? I'm sorry, guys. My baby boy, Moose, hey, you okay? He's got heart disease. We're treating him, and it breaks my heart every time he does that. Cinnamon. Okay, you know the pie, like a pie dough. Okay, like when you make a homemade pie dough, right? You cut it into strips. You put cinnamon sugar on top, and you bake it. When you pull it out, it's when you're eating it, you know. Right? Fantastic. Fantastic. That's exactly what I got out of this juice. That's an all-dayer for sure, guys. If I'm going to lead you in that direction, definitely the King Arthur is one to check out, alright? Definitely. Okay, cool. We've covered the Jester, King Arthur, Dark Knight. Now, like I said, I'd save the best for last. Master Merlin. Let's go. Let's go. Check this out. This juice blew me away. Completely blew me away. This is probably the best custard I've ever had. Right? Along with Illuminati's. What's Illuminati's? Now, let's get into the description here. Alright. Creamy vanilla custard with a mixture of Bavarian cream, brandy, horchata, vanilla bourbon, and vanilla butternut. This is an awesome hybrid custard and is the king of all vaping custards. Can I tell you guys something? If you order from this website and you like custard flavors, do yourself a favor and order some Master Merlin, alright? Stuff is amazing. It's gone. This is the last bit. I loaded up my syringe because we're going to fill the Kayfun today. I've been holding out for this review to vape the rest of it. When you smell it, it's like this vanilla, crazy heavy. You know what? Have you ever had a what is that? Of course I can't remember the name of it. It's like egg yolks, heavy cream, sugar. It's like a thick, it's like almost like a pudding. Oh my god. Just made it the other night. It is fantastic. The smell of this stuff is, you can't go wrong here. Great job. Great job. I want to thank Good as Gold for sending these my way. It's been an absolute treat to try all these. It's been a lot of fun, man. And I really encourage you guys to give them a try, man. Prices seem decent. Lots of stuff going on here. They have a ton of different juices, guys. This isn't denting their line. Like, they have 5 lines. And I believe we'll cover the lines and then we'll get into the build, okay? They have Good as Gold Premium E-Liquids, Dripping Drops, VG Premium Gourmet E-Liquid, okay? Medieval Vapes, we covered some of that. We covered one from the King Kratom line. And then they also have a Zero Gravity Premium E-Liquid, and I believe that's zero nicotine. So if you're a zero nic, and you're looking for a good juice, these guys will be worth a check out. Guaranteed. So, like I said, I want to thank Good as Gold for sending these my way for review, man. It was an absolute blast, man. And Master Merlin's killing it. Hey, one sec, guys. Sorry about that, guys. Let's do a build. Here we go. Cool, man. That looks pretty good. Pull it forward. Excellent. Alright. Kayfun build time. Actually, I'm going to bring it back. Okay. So, what do I have here? I'm going to just rock it like this. I have a 2mm micro screwdriver. I have 28 gauge Canthal, okay? And I want a long piece. I got a pretty long piece here, right? Because I want long leads, okay? I want my leads to be pretty long. It's just going to help you in the end, okay? So keep that in mind when you wind this. I got a nice long lead here, and I'm going to do 7 wraps, micro coil style, okay? It doesn't have to be perfect. Okay? And, you know, where you usually would stop, you know, which is straight down, we're going up one all the way to the top because we want this to be sitting just like this. I'll pull it off and show you. See how that is? Okay? That's what we're looking for. See how long the leads are? Super important, guys. That's just going to make things a lot easier for you, okay? Now, as far as the micro coil goes, I'm going to go ahead and reinsert this, guys. Right back onto whatever you wind it on. you know, don't worry about how tight the micro coil is, okay? Because I don't want this micro coil to be super tight, okay? I want this to almost be like a poorly wrapped micro coil, right? Still round, still has its integrity intact, right? It still has its solid foundation, but it's just not a tube of metal. Does that make sense? I want some gaps. I want some gaps in between some of these coils, okay? It's like a mixture between a spiral and a micro, okay? Let's pull it forward. Okay, so when you look at these screws here, okay, you can tighten them down, you can loosen them up. If I set this in like this, okay, boom, like that, and I go to tighten down this screw, it's going to pull the wire up underneath the screw itself, right? So let's say we put it in like this, okay, and we went and tightened it down. It's when you're tightening down the screw, it's gonna push your leads out from underneath the screw. Okay, so we want your leads to be just like this. Okay, so when we go to tighten down that screw, it's not gonna push out the lead from underneath the screw. It's gonna pull it underneath it even more. Okay, it's gonna get a good trap right underneath it. So I'm going to take this lead here and I'm going to try and slide it right underneath my micro screwdriver, and I'm not worrying about my coil. That's the least of my worries right now, okay? Let me get that set up one more time, guys. This is going to happen, so be ready for it. Okay? I'm not worried about the coil. I'm going to pass it under. Get my hand on that. Hopefully we're in the shot still. Okay, pass it under, and I got my hold on it. Okay, I'm gonna pull it. Oh, no wonder. Get underneath. There we go. Okay, just like that. No wonder I was on the wrong side. And I gotta hold that tight. Okay, I'm gonna take. In this case, I got a little flat head here that should work. Good. Okay, and I'm just gonna go ahead and tighten that down. And as you watch the coil, and as I tighten it down, watch the micro screwdriver. See that? See how it pulled in, kinda? That's okay. Don't worry. But look how nice and trapped that is underneath that screw, guys. Let me pull this back, actually. See that? See how trapped that is? Isn't that beautiful? Now we're just going to repeat, guys. Okay, I'm just going to flip it around for comfort reasons. Okay? Now I'm going to pull it over. Like I said, I wasn't worried about where that coil sits, because now look. I just pulled it to the center without even trying, okay? And I want the coil cockeyed like that. That's going to naturally happen, okay, when you're doing this. So don't aim for that, you know what I mean? So, again, pass it under. Pull it nice and tight. Okay, and I'm just going to tighten it down, guys. Oops, I let go too soon. We got a pretty decent trap underneath there. If we didn't, let me double check it. Yeah, it's not a very good trap. I'm gonna do it one more time, guys. You know, be patient with it. This stuff happens. You know, I could edit this out, but I want you guys to see this stuff. Okay, back it up just a hair. Okay, that's where long leads come into play. It should pull it pretty decent underneath that screw. Yep, it sure did. Good. Okay, good. Now, while leaving it on there, you can just leave it on there. Just take this, give it a little twist. Oops. Trevor, what are you doing? Oh, no wonder. Try that again, guys. This stuff's gonna happen. Okay. I think we got a pretty decent. I'm really not happy with that. Really not. And I'm just going ahead and I'm just grabbing my leads here. Just spin in a circle, it'll pop right off. Okay, but you know what? I am really not happy with that. I'm just not. Yep, I'm not happy with that, guys. So guess what? I'm rewinding the coil right now. Just not happy with it. You know, don't settle, you know, when you're building these coils and stuff, you know, if you don't feel like it's right, if it's not up to your, you know, up to how you like your coils, guys, rip it out. You know what I mean? This is about your vape, you know. You're catering to you. It should be a great vape always. You should always settle for a great vape. Let me just wind this off camera, guys. Okay. Nice and easy. Good. Let's try this again. Okay. Again, I'm gonna lay it in there. Okay. Wrap it around. Good, nice and tight. Okay. This one I'm going to pass underneath the micro screwdriver. Okay, hold that just like that. Nice and tight. Good. Much better. Now, at this point here, okay, let's go ahead and break off our leads. Okay, and you guys just saw me do that a second ago. Just a simple little, I'm just going around little circles, just like that. Pull this one around. I'm going to clip this one. You know, it's trapped under there really well, but, you know, I'm just not going to mess with it. It's fine, okay? So as you can see, the coil's almost cockeyed, right? If you look at the juice channels, okay, let's see if I can get these pretty straight. It's fairly straight up right there. But see how the coil is almost, you know, kind of cockeyed in the middle there? I want that, okay? Now, also you're going to notice that the coil itself is sitting down here on the deck. You don't want that, okay? We want to take our screwdriver here, and we're just going to simply lift up on it. Just give it a nice tug, and I want to make sure it's nice and I'm going to show you guys my wrap. It's pretty much a spiral coil. But now I have it off the deck. Okay, there's a gap right underneath it. See that? There's nothing touching the bottom of the deck. The only connection that's happening is directly underneath that screw. It's going from the screw up into the coil. And you'll see when we dry fire this. And I'm pretty dead center over the hole. And I might have to take the dog out, guys. I'm going to go ahead and measure it for you guys. It should hit around 1.1 ohm. Come on. Come on. Come on. There we go. Sorry about that, guys. Oh, not bad. 1.1 ohm. And that's where I like my Kayfuns. I do this exact same way every time. Either it's kind of a... Maybe a little closer here. Hopefully we can. There we go. See how it's... Yeah. See how it's pretty much a spiral coil? That's okay. That's good. That's not bad at all. That's exactly what I want. But I really want to show you guys that connection right there. Okay? It's centered and it's cockeyed. Okay? Cool, man. Now, I got some Kogendo cotton here. This is just like about a 1/4 inch maybe, the most. Okay? Kind of form it for the most part. Put a point on the end. Set that aside. Let's do some dry burns. Okay, I'll back it up now. Good. Throw on my, I believe it's pronounced Hana. Got it on here, and we're just gonna fire it. Now, I'm not gonna sit here and fire it. I'm not gonna push the button and hold it down. I'm just gonna pulse it first. And it should glow from the middle out. Nice and easy. Good. Not bad, right? That's what I want. And by putting heat on this coil, it's really going to stiffen up that coil for putting the cotton in. And right here on the Hannah, 1.1 ohms, guys. Ohmmeter's pretty accurate. Okay, so now let me pull it forward. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and thread my wick through. Okay, if you got a cotton ball, same thing. Okay, now we don't want it tight in here, but we don't want it loose. See how easy that went in? I'm good there. I'm happy with that. I'm going to pull back just a hair. Okay, maybe even give it a little twist. Good. Okay, so this right here, this ledge, okay, I'm going to pull down my cotton fairly tight. I mean, I'm tugging on it not super tight that I can like bend the coil down, but just snug, see? And I want to try and even it up with that ledge right there. Okay, just ballpark it here. Okay, and I'm going to do that on both sides. Okay, so you're left with something like that. Next up, some juice. This is Master Merlin. This is a fantastic juice. Okay. And I'm just gonna kind of get some juice on this, just because not only to get the wicking started, but this juice is gonna act as a glue. Okay. Good. Just like that. Now with the needle, I'm going to take it and I'm going to push it against this wall. And, you know, if the cotton's a little too long, don't be afraid to cut it. But that looks like it's going to be okay. But I'm literally, see how I did that? That's all I'm doing. I'm just pushing it down and out of the way. Just like that. Okay? Sorry that wasn't in the shot. Just setting it down on there. Okay? You want to keep it out of the way of the threads the best you can. Alright? And I'll kind of get a better angle here. There we go. Okay. Perfect. Kind of goes out and then in. Okay, next up is your barrel. Okay. Take your barrel. And I put it on. And just kind of, as you're looking in there, and I'll just do it on camera here, if I can get it started. Okay, and I'm just going to take my time because as I'm spinning it down, the cotton can get caught between the side of the barrel and the block, right? And get dragged around underneath there. You don't want that. So just take your time screwing this down, guys. Okay? All the way down to the bottom. And this is where I take it off. Okay. Put the Hana over there. And take the barrel. Make sure it's nice and snug. And then I'm going to add a little more juice to everything. Okay? But I'm going to try and get this in the shot the best I can. I'm going to take this cotton, I'm going to push it over, okay? I'm going to create almost a Z in there, okay? Both sides, okay? I'm just literally dragging it over, push it down to the corners, and I'll show you what you want at the end here, okay? I'm just pushing it over, just like that. I'm doing that on both sides. Damn it, juice smells so good. Okay? That's pretty much what I want, or what I'm looking for at least. Good. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and get it closer for you guys, because I want you to see, do you see where the channel, okay, look at the channels on the outside of the barrel there, right? Do you see in there how you can see where the channel opening is, where the juice would come into your barrel there? You don't want cotton obstructing that. You want everything kind of pushed to the side, like I have here. See how you can see it? That's perfect. Okay? Nothing obstructing that juice channel, so juice can come in freely and easily. And I'm just going to add a couple of drops to each side. Okay? You don't have to do that. I just do that. You know, you can call me superstitious if you want. This is, and you know, some of this is really not necessary, but this is just how I do it, and it works every single time. Okay. Next up, we're going to put on our top piece. Just going to thread that on, nice and easy. And I'm feeling around this area for any kind of weird bump against this. Nothing. Why am I feeling for that is the question probably. If that coil touches the bottom of this chimney, okay, the threads, okay, you're gonna get a short and it's gonna pop the coil instantly, right? This is a good point right here. Before you make, the decision to fill a big tank full of juice, you can vape this right here. Screw it under your vise, vape it, taste the juice, and if you like it, there you go. And if you don't like it, it's easy to just pull out the cotton, dry burn, fill it up with new cotton, try different juice, okay? I'm going to measure it one more time. Okay, this is another way to make sure there wasn't a short. Okay, it should still be around 1.1 ohms. Perfect, we're good to go. Fantastic, we've done well. We've done real well here. 1.1 is where I always shoot for my Kayfuns, alright? Next up, I don't have my fill screw in. Okay, none in there at all. I'm going to go ahead and insert it right into my cap here. Okay, and just thread this on. Now you don't want to over tighten this. When you feel it stop, it's done. Okay, again, no fill screw. Okay, now at this point you can cover your air holes. I'm going to show you guys. This is, in case you're wondering, this is an EH Pro version 2 Kayfun. It's got 2 air holes, one on each side. It's got 2 grub screws. There were supposed to be 2 grub screws, but they only sent me with 1. The other one's on the way, which is nice. But at this point, if you have just a single air hole, you can totally just go ahead and cover that with your thumb when you fill it. Okay, and just for, it doesn't make a difference because I'm covering it with these holes, but this one's still, you know what I mean. But I'm just going to do it just for the sake of the video, guys. Okay, and go ahead and stick it in and fill it up. Okay, now when you're filling this up, I want you to leave some room at the top, and there's going to be a lot of room, I think. I don't think this is going to fill it. Leave some room up there. Good. That's perfect. Okay, I left some room up there. I didn't fill it all the way to the top. Okay, you don't need to do that. Okay, next up, I'm going to put in my fill screw. Let me back it up real quick. Okay, got my fill screw in there. Okay, take your big, gigantic Phillips head, flip it up, right side up, and you're going to wait for all the bubbles to run to the top. Okay, see how it ran to the top? And I'll go ahead and I'll start to tighten it down nice and slowly. And I'm still covering my air holes just to do it. You don't have to. Some people do, some people don't. I do. Call me superstitious, man. And that's it. That's it, guys. You're done. Okay. I won't get a gurgle. Let me take it up top. Oh, there we go. A little adjusting. Good. Won't get a gurgle. Nothing. I won't get a dry hit. I won't get, I'll have an enjoyable vape experience. And when the tank is empty and I need to refill it again, I'll do the same thing. I'll flip it over, I'll take out the screw, I'll fill it, I'll put my screw, I'll put it in there like this, lift it all the way up, wait for the bubbles to all run to the top, screw it down. Done. Every time. And it creates a little vacuum in there, and that's what gets going to deliver juice to your wicks. Alright? Now, let's talk about the coil method I used. It's either that or a micro coil usually. Lately I've been really liking the spiral style coil in my Kayfuns. I just have been. It's just been an excellent vape for me. Usually it's a micro coil, and I've done a tutorial similar to this before. And I did a micro coil, and they're great in here. No problem. But I've really been liking the style you guys saw today. It's almost like a poor micro coil is what it looked like. There's some imperfections in there if it was a micro coil and whatnot. Let me shut this. And it's just been working great. Now the S or a Z, maybe, if you will, that method of wicking I just found to be fantastic. All right, it's just a wicking beast like that. Okay, And like I said, some of that stuff you guys saw, and you guys, like I said, you'd totally be doing it different than me. And that's totally sick, man. Boom, I salute you. But for those of you that are having troubles with your Kayfuns and maybe they're sitting on the shelf, or like over there collecting dust, dude, what? Grab that thing out, man. Give this a try. Give it one try. And I'm sure you'll get a good performance out of it. Master Merlin, man. Fantastic juice. Oh my god. You can taste pie crust in there, I swear to God. It's like a cream custard pie. Dude, so good. And it's so buttery. Buttery is almost like, I always think, as far as like, you know, buttery vapes go, they're really hard to get right. And I've had some good ones. This one is the most pure buttery flavor I've had in a juice. Also some different techniques with Kayfuns. If you're going to sit there and chain vape them and stuff like that, you know, eventually you're going to get a pretty dry hit, you know. I found a good technique to use when vaping these kind of vape. Oh, so good. Let it sit for a second. You know, allow that juice to kind of get more absorbed, you know what I mean? It's little techniques that you learn over time with Kayfuns, and soon it's just second nature. As far as, you know, if you're ever going to see anything crazy in my Kayfuns, no, it's a simplistic atomizer. I always keep it around an ohm, and extremely simple build style, and it works flawless every time. You can probably hear the dog. He's going to keep going off until I let him in. He's just like that, dude. He's stoked. Dude, thank you so much for joining me. If you have any questions about this build, if you have your own way of doing, you know, if you got a technique you want to share with everybody, dude, boom, write it down below, man. I really encourage that. You know, if you got another way that's awesome, dude, let us know, because we can all benefit from that as a community, you know what I mean? Free to vape, go there, easy submission. Hold on. What are you doing? Dude. I'm going to put you on camera one of these times. I think people would love to meet you, buddy. Yeah, there you go. Free to vape, man. Go in, fill out the form. Write your story, man. Let them know. Goes by your zip code, dude. So, like, you know, it'll go to your representative that's, you know, over, you know, your regulations or whatnot. You know, the guy overlooking your particular county or state or whatnot, okay? It's very easy to do. Free to vape and CASA, guys, go there. I don't do that enough. I've done my part, and I'm going to keep doing my part, and I think we all should, you know what I mean? I don't get on here. I'm not a real political guy. They're coming, man. You know, you've heard it everywhere. They're coming, dude. And, it's going to be different, that's for sure, man. If you have any questions whatsoever, you can email me, man. tjvapingreviews@aol.com, man. You can email me anytime. I try to get back to everybody as soon as possible. Been super slammed lately at work, so everything's been really slow. I know people are trying to get a hold of me on Hangouts and stuff like that. I'm sorry, guys. You know, don't take it personal. It's just, oh my god, I'm just a busy dude. I finally got enough time to make a video, and I was stoked to do it. This is always a lot of fun with hanging out with you guys. It's probably a pretty long video, yeah? Yeah, it's a long one. That's cool. It always is. Yeah, I think we covered the bases. I want to say, you know, thank you to Good as Gold, man. Appreciate it for believing in my channel enough to give me a shot to review your juices. Keep up the great work. You're doing great. All my new subscribers, welcome, man. Welcome. I guess there's only one way to end this. Do we end this? Yes, we always end this in the cloud, don't we? Oh my god, that is so good. Let's end this. we'll get more of this stuff, guys. We'll have some fun. Let's end this. We'll see you guys.